Right now, let's talk a little bit. I want to ask you something, and I want you to be real honest with yourself. Who are you when nobody else is in the room? When the door is closed, the phone is down, and it's just you and your own spirit. Who is that person? Sometimes we get so used to putting on a show for the world, we forget the star of our own story. We put on these invisible masks, honey, one for work, one for our family, maybe another one for our friends. We switch them out so fast, we don't even realize we're doing it half the time. It becomes second nature, like breathing. But baby, breathing is supposed to bring life in, not keep your real self hidden. These masks, they ain't always something big and dramatic. Oh no. Most times, they're made of the little things we do every day. It's that polite little laugh when something isn't funny, just to make someone else feel comfortable. It's saying, I'm fine, when your heart is feeling heavy because you don't want to be a burden. It's nodding along to something you don't agree with just to keep the peace. Each little act is a thread, and over time we weave ourselves a whole face covering. We think it's protecting us, keeping us safe. But what are we really protecting ourselves from, honey? Is it from judgment? Or is it from the chance to be truly, deeply seen and loved for who we are? Think about it like this. Imagine your beautiful, glorious sunflower, tall, bright, and facing the sun just as God intended. But you've spent so long trying to fit into a garden of roses that you start trying to hide your big sunny face. You start tucking your petals in, trying to look smaller, trying to smell like a rose. You do it for so long that you forget what it feels like to just be a sunflower. You forget the warmth of the sun on your face because you're so busy trying to be something you were never meant to be. That's what these masks do. They make us forget the unique and wonderful way we were made to shine. We wear them for survival, I know that. We wear them to get by, to make it through the day, to navigate a world that isn't always kind. We learn which mask gets us the job, which one keeps the peace at the holiday dinner table, and which one makes us feel like we belong. It's a habit born from a deep need to be accepted. But here's the thing, my love. Acceptance that comes from a performance isn't real acceptance. It's just applause for the character you're playing. The real you is waiting backstage, hoping one day you'll be brave enough to step into your own spotlight just as you are created. Now, these masks don't just appear overnight. Lord, no. They are custom made piece by piece over a lifetime. It starts when we're little. Maybe someone told you that you were too loud or too much, so you learned to make yourself smaller, quieter. You crafted a mask of shyness to keep from bothering anybody. Or maybe you saw that the ones who got all the praise were the ones who got perfect grades. So you built a mask of perfection. You decided that your worth was tied to never making a mistake, and you started hiding any part of you that wasn't flawless. We do what we have to do to survive, honey. It's a human thing. This ain't about blame either, not for yourself or for anyone else. It's about understanding. It's about looking back with kindness and seeing how these patterns started. Life teaches us lessons, and sometimes the lesson we learn is to hide. We adapt. We see what works, what keeps us out of trouble, what gets us a little bit of love, and we stick with it. The good girl mask, the tough guy mask, the clown who is always joking so no one sees their pain, the superwoman who does it all so no one knows she's tired. We become actors in our own lives, and pretty soon the role feels more real than the person playing it. Think of it like a river. Your true self is the water, meant to flow freely and carve its own path. But along the way, life puts up dams. An unkind word is a little pebble. A painful experience is a big rock. Society's expectations are a whole wall of concrete. Before you know it, the river isn't flowing anymore, it's stuck. It's pooling behind all these things, and the water starts to get stagnant. That's what happens to our spirit when we live behind a mask. We stop the natural flow of who we are, and we start feeling stuck, wondering why we can't seem to move forward in our own lives. And honey, the world will help you build that mask bless its heart. It'll hand you the tools and the instructions. It'll tell you how a woman should be, how a man should act, how a mother should feel, how a leader should look. It gives us blueprints for these characters we're supposed to play. We take those blueprints and we start building because we want to fit in. We want to belong. We want that sense of safety that comes with being part of the group. But the price of that safety is often our own truth. We trade our authentic spirit for a costume that fits the part the world wrote for us. So here you are, wearing this beautiful, invisible mask you've perfected over the years. You're playing your part so well, you deserve an award for it. And then you start to feel it. That little ache deep down inside. It's a feeling of being lonely, even in a crowded room. It's that feeling of being completely and utterly misunderstood. People will tell you, "Oh, you're always so strong," when you feel like you're falling apart. Or they'll say, "You're always so happy," when you've been crying in your car just 5 minutes before. They aren't seeing you, baby. They're seeing the show. They're seeing the mask. And then the patterns start. Lord, have mercy. The patterns. You keep finding yourself in the same situations, with the same kind of people, feeling the same kind of hurt. You wonder, why does this keep happening to me? Well, honey, it's because life can only respond to what you're putting out there. If you're wearing a mask that says, "I don't need any help, I can do it all myself," then life will send you situations that require you to do it all yourself, over and over, until you can't anymore. It's not a punishment, it's a reflection. The world is a mirror, and it's showing you the face you're presenting to it. This is the hard truth, the one that can sting a little bit, but also set you free. The people and the opportunities that come into your life, they are being drawn to the mask, not to the real you. If your mask is one of a people pleaser, you will attract people who need pleasing. If your mask is one of a victim, you will attract people who want to be a hero or a villain in your story. You are sending out a signal, a soul signal, but it's for the character, not the person. So you end up in relationships and friendships where you feel like you can't breathe because you have to keep the performance up. It's a cycle that can leave you feeling so tired. You give and give from behind the mask, hoping someone will finally see past it. You hope they'll have X-ray vision and look right through your performance to the tired, beautiful, real soul underneath. But that's a heavy burden to put on someone else, ain't it? Most people are busy dealing with their own masks. They can only interact with what you show them. If you show them a perfectly polished stone, they will never know about the brilliant, raw crystal that's hidden inside. You'll feel unseen because, my love, you are not letting yourself be seen. Then one day, something happens. It might be big or it might be small. Maybe you get some news that shakes your whole world. Or maybe it's just a quiet Tuesday afternoon when you catch your own reflection in a window. But in that moment, the mask slips. For just a second, you see yourself. Not the character, not the performer, but you. And you ask yourself a question that comes from the deepest part of your soul. Who is that? And what have I been doing? That right there is the beginning of your awakening. It's that black feminine energy of deep, quiet clarity rising up inside you. It's your spirit in the voice of your grandmother saying, "All right now, baby, it's time." This moment of realization is powerful. It's when you finally understand that the reason you feel so disconnected is because you've been disconnected from yourself. You see that all the people you've attracted, the ones who only love the easy or fun or perfect version of you, are a reflection of the conditional love you've been giving yourself. They are drawn to the mask because you too have been favoring the mask over your true face. You start to realize that you've been living life on autopilot, following a script you didn't even know you were reading. It's a hard pill to swallow, but honey, it's medicine. You might look back and see all the times you said yes when your spirit screamed no. All the times you smiled when you wanted to cry. All the times you stayed silent when your truth was burning on your tongue. And you don't have to be mad about it. You can just look at that person in the past with so much compassion and say, you did what you had to do to survive. I see you and I thank you. But we don't have to live like that anymore. You see, honoring your past self is the first step to liberating your future self. You had to wear that mask to get here, but you don't have to wear it to move forward. This is where the real choice comes in. It's a crossroads in your own heart. You can either pull that mask back on, tuck that moment of clarity away, and go back to the familiar comfort of the performance. Or you can take a deep breath and make a different choice. You can decide to get to know the person under the mask. You can decide that you are tired of feeling unseen. You can decide that you are ready to meet yourself, maybe for the very first time. It's the scariest and most beautiful decision you will ever make. It's the moment you decide to come home to yourself. So you've made the choice. You've decided you want to live a little more freely. This doesn't mean you got to run out into the street and tell everyone all your business. Lord, no. It's a gentle process, honey. It's about taking off the mask piece by piece, not ripping it off all at once. It starts with small acts of honesty with yourself. It's admitting, you know what? I am tired today. Or that thing someone said actually did hurt my feelings. It's allowing yourself to feel what you really feel without judgment. It's like letting a little bit of fresh air into a room that's been closed up for a long time. Here's a piece of wisdom that I want you to hold on to. Your worth is not a reward for good behavior. Let me say that again. Your worth is not earned through your performance or your perfection. You were born worthy. You are worthy when you are happy, and you are worthy when you are sad. You are worthy when you succeed, and you are worthy when you fail. The mask tries to convince you that you have to earn your place at the table of life. But your soul knows the truth. You are the table. You belong here simply because you exist. That's a truth that can anchor you when you feel scared to show your real face. Start by being a little more you with people you trust. Maybe there's a friend or a family member who you feel safe with. Try sharing something real with them. Not the polished, perfect story, but the messy, human one. See what happens. You might be surprised. When you show your vulnerability, you give other people permission to show theirs. That's how real connection is built. Not on the shiny surface of perfection, but in the deep, shared understanding of our beautiful imperfections. You'll start to notice that the people who are meant for you will lean in close. The ones who are only there for the show might fade away, and that's okay, honey. Let them go with love. This journey is about honoring the person you were while making space for the person you are becoming. Look at your past self, the one who built the mask, with so much love. Thank her. She was a warrior. She got you through it. That black feminine strength in you, that resilience, that's what built the mask for survival. Now, that same strength is what's going to give you the courage to take it off. It's not about erasing your past, it's about integrating it. You are not discarding a part of you. You are simply deciding that you are now safe enough to be whole. At the end of the day, this is all about coming back to love, and not just any love, but self-love. The kind of love that is patient and kind, the kind of love that forgives you for the times you weren't true to yourself because you didn't know how. It's about making a promise to your own soul that from this day forward, you will do your best to honor it. You will listen to its whispers. You will respect its needs. You will celebrate its unique, one-of-a-kind light. This is the most sacred relationship you will ever have, the one you have with yourself, and it's time to nurture it. So I encourage you, my love, to begin, just begin. Start today by asking yourself, what is one small way I can be more me? Maybe it's wearing that bright color you love but were told was too much. Maybe it's saying no to something you don't have the energy for. Maybe it's just sitting in silence for 5 minutes and letting yourself feel whatever comes up. Each small step is a victory. Each moment of authenticity is a prayer. You are slowly, gently reintroducing yourself to the world and, more importantly, to yourself. It's a beautiful, holy process. Trust that when you show up as your real self, life will meet you there. The right people, the right opportunities, the right moments of joy, they will find you because now your soul signal is clear. It's not broadcasting a character anymore. It's broadcasting you. And what is meant for you will recognize that signal. It will resonate with your truth. You won't have to chase or force or perform anymore. You will simply have to be, and what belongs to you will come. That is the divine promise of living an authentic life. It's a deep trust in the universe. So go on now, take a deep breath, and step out from behind the curtain. The world is waiting to meet the real you, and you know what? You are more than enough. You are a miracle. You are a masterpiece. And your story, your real, unfiltered, unmasked story is worth telling. Show up for your life as your whole, beautiful self and watch how life shows up for you. Because you deserve to be seen, you deserve to be known, and you deserve all the joy that comes with being free. Very good.